What's up? What's up? 1 second. Gotta roll the window up real quick. What's up? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of y'all. We back with another video. Now, this is a long time coming actually because it's done been a whole week, probably 3-4 days. And be prepared to see plenty of snow. I was in the Northeast. I was on I-80 when the snowstorm first started. I was on 90 up in Spring Hill when that snow first started, when they had that lake effect warning going on. And I had to figure out what that meant, but I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what happened. This is what happened. We're gonna get straight into it. So I'm driving, minding my business, you know. I'm driving. And I keep seeing all the signs that say lake effect warning. I go to it's called the Indian something, like I had got some fuel, right? Real good price fuel. Pump price, you know what I'm saying? So I'm driving, I pick up the apple cider lube from the last video. On my way back, and I know I probably told y'all already, but I'm gonna say it again, because you know, this is how serious it is. So on the way back, I'm driving, and the temperature was 74, 70, it was 70, up in the 70s. So I'm cruising, window crack, like I'm just driving, listening to the engine, because y'all know, if you got a cat, you got a cat, a Detroit, whatever you're driving, you know. But y'all know how them cats is, you know. So I'm listening to the turbo, I'm just having the time of my life, like music on real minor, you know, keep it real low. But anyway, next thing you know, it started getting real cold. So I looked down at the temperature and I'm like, it dropped to 41. I said, nah, that can't be right. I ain't never seen that. It can't be right. Maybe my truck tripping. So I get down the road a little bit. The sky failed. Like straight rain. It was just raining. Like I'm talking about rain on top of rain, on top of rain, on top of rain, on top of rain, on top of rain. But it was raining so bad people had their flashes on, but you know, the cars that was in the right started slamming on brakes. So I'm like, okay. They're going about 45 in the 70. So I'm like, all right, we're on 90. I'm heading back towards Erie, Pennsylvania. So it's still on 90. So I said, you know what, cool. I got to park for the night because I'm out of time. I wake up. That's when y'all saw that last video when I woke up and the snow was falling all over the truck and all that stuff. So I head back to Arkansas to drop that load of apple cider at Walmart. Walmart ended up, how did Walmart do? Walmart, I got there at 4:30 because that was my appointment. Walmart said, no, your time was adjusted to 6:30. They were like, we can't take you until 5:30. Something like that, right? 5:45. So I literally sat there, then I sat at the door for about, it don't matter, I had to do a reset at that time anyway, so it doesn't matter. Luckily, my yard that I was parking at was literally like 40 minutes away. So your boy PC'd there, because I was out of time anyway, so I'm not finna, you know, so I PC'd there. Did a 10, swapped trailers because I needed a tire. So the boy got pulled over by DOT just for inspection. Everything was good on the truck, immaculate of course, because I take care of my equipment. The trailer I had low spots in it, which I did put on my pre-trip that I need to get a tire from Love's or something, because most of their best discounts is at Love's. So I need a tire. I'm not one of those people that like recaps on tires. I do not believe in recaps on tires. I know people are like, oh, for your trailer tires, fine and all that. I do not like recaps. I had one bad experience with recaps when I had put it on my truck, my dry tire, just because I was in the middle of nowhere and I'm like, yo, just let me get up out of here. And literally I made it 30 minutes up the road and all the tread blew up off this joke. So I was like, fuck that. Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I never really mess with them. But most companies, for their trailers, they do recaps. And I know it's probably because drivers don't take care of equipment, they hit curbs, they do this and that, this and that. I ain't a fan of the long story less long. So anyway, I put it up there. And I don't like being responsible for putting them on the trailer either, because I don't want no association to it. So, long story less long, Hold on, y'all. I forgot to have my ice on here. Long story less long, and I got the heat on. Okay. But long story less long. What had happened was I swapped the trailer, picked up this trailer, new tires, well, good tires, everything like that, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit the road. I got probably that next morning I picked up, and the company was like, hey, you were supposed to got this 5 a.m. And I was like, well, it wasn't a way I was getting it at 5 a.m. This was a last minute priority load. Like, it was, y'all need this to get to, like, up through Scranton, like Buffalo, no, not Buffalo, Syracuse area, like probably like 40 minutes from Syracuse. Now, there's another snowstorm I already know is coming, and I'm just like, look, y'all, we ain't got time to play. Like, y'all gonna give me the load or what? So she was like, yeah, you gotta pay a late fee. And so I called the company like, yo, they say y'all gotta pay a late fee. $525 for a late fee. I'm going to tangent again. Hold on. So I got this case of water, right? Got a case of water, a sandwich. And when I rung it up at the cash register, I'm in Georgia right now. We're gonna get back to where my mind there with. So it's still puzzling me because I didn't get my receipt, but 22 something for that case of water. A sandwich which was, oh shit, the fucking sandwich was $6. Yeah, you'll go broke if you don't make your own food out here. That's why I usually try to keep my own. I'll go to Walmart, get some rotisseries and stuff like that. But anyway, all right, so we'll get back to the load stuff, right? $525. I end up being at the dock door for about 3 hours, 4 hours. They sent me on my way. So I end up jumping on from Joplin. Okay, so I was in Arkansas, Springdale. Everything got a fucking spring in it. Springdale. So I go up to like Joplin, and I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna go cross and get on 80 or whatever. Y'all know that snowstorm that just hit there. So it was snowing at that time going through St. Louis and stuff, and I'm looking at the map and I'm like, shh. I'm looking at the map and I'm like, my nigga. Everybody running off the roads, trucks still flying past. I ain't gonna name what type of truckers it was, but they was hauling ass like it wasn't snow and ice on the ground, right? Sliding off the highway up the road somewhere. And I'm like, yeah, probably can't read the signs, but it's okay. All the signs said truckers 45 miles an hour, especially when I got the PA. So anyway, when I get on 80 and I'm about to, you about to go take 80 across, I see that the highway by Illinois, it was Illinois-Indiana border. It was shut down because of all the accidents. So I dropped all the way down to 64, ran it back up to 71, I think it was. And long story less long. Ended up getting on 76. Went up through, I think it was 80. Went up through Scranton, PA, and I only keep saying Scranton because the office. Anyway. But went up through there, delivered my run. They didn't want it until 12 a.m. Because they were like, oh, that's the stuff we really need. And I'm like, yeah, well, come take it out the truck. Because at that time, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yeah, take this shit out the truck. They were like, we stopped unloading at 7:30. So we're not going to start unloading again till 12 a.m. So you got to come back at 12 a.m. I said, y'all gave me this load late. I received this load late. Everything about this load was going to be late. If this is something y'all really need, it was like a whole bunch of breaded chicken, regular chicken. Like, they said institution food. So, like schools and stuff like that. Like, it was a bunch of stuff for that. The shit stink. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it was like a bunch of chicken. Not raw bloody chicken. It was breaded chicken or whatever. So, I'm like, all right, cool. I end up just staying out there, and I'm gonna input a video, and I'm gonna input a clip of their parking lot, right? So when I input that clip, I'm gonna put something around it so you know that's what the parking lot that they wanted you to park in. I went about 10 minutes up the road to TA. It was like a little small TA and Loves that, you know, had a Wendy's and stuff in it. So I just parked there for the night. Found me a little corner piece and I stayed there. Delivered 12 a.m. No rain, no ice, no snow, no nothing. It was perfect, right? And I'm like, man, I could get up out of here. I could get up out of here before, let's see what they're doing. I could get up out of here before any bad weather. Tell me why I fall asleep and wake up and the whole truck is full of snow. The dashboard, not dashboard, the damn windshield full of snow. It's like probably 10 inches, 12 inches of snow outside. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I looked on the map and the radar, everything is in the yellow and red. Yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red. So I said, you know what, this is about to be one of them days. One of them days. So I said, you know what, just to get out of the area, I'm a deadhead. Because I ain't had nothing loaded anyway. I'm about to just deadhead. So I ended up deadheading from what was that town in New York? Conklin, New York. I deadheaded from there down to, and y'all don't judge me, but I deadheaded all the way to Richmond. And I'm like, yo, just get me out the area. So when I deadheaded to Richmond, I ended up calling to see, you know, what was in the area. Luckily, they had a load picking up right probably 10 minutes from my house. And I said, you know what? That was a sign. And that's how I ended up here in Georgia. So now y'all are all caught up. So I ended up picking up a 2,000 pound load. 2,000 pounds. 3,000 pounds. Going to Midland, Georgia to Sparta Nash. And it delivers tonight at 10:30. So I'm just chilling until then. I got up about dumb early. Got all the way here. I'm literally at that truck stop. If y'all from the area, y'all know, because it's the only truck stop that's the parking lot fucked up. Everything about this place fucked up, but it's a little Chevron off of 80 if I ain't mistaken. A little Chevron. And there's a lot of trucks that park here. They charge like $5 a day. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. And I'm gonna chill out until the night. I think I gotta reload tomorrow morning. That's picking up in Douglasville. And it's either going to Waco or it's one picking up in Douglasville going back up to Charlotte. So yeah, we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So yeah, that's it. So y'all know how I do. That's it for me. I done did more talking than I did in a while. So that's it. We're gonna input some clips. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of the trip, and we getting out of here. All right, we out.
I'm out the residence to represent me. Then fuck the president to represent me.